drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 40-0 ball game. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
1-yard gain.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a pickup of 46.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Baker going to give it to Irving. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mayfield now. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gain of 15 yards.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's into the end zone. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Taking down right now.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 1-yard line.
The first carry for Rashad White.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They go right back to White here on 1st down.
Rashad White, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Handoff running left, Irving. Across midfield. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The Bucs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a look.
And he's got it. Caught him. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. The drive starts with a run by White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
The tackle by Tershawn Wharton.
Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 25 yards that time. Mayfield looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Complete to Cade Otten.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Bucky Irving, the ball carrier. Instructed on the tackle.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Tampa. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Rashad White, the Buccaneer ball carrier. Next, Horton on the tackle. Rashad White, the ball carrier.
Opting to run again here with White.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Mayfield.
Rashad White. It's a gain of 28 yards.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
First down, here's White.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. 180.
To throw, Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. This offense offense has been humming right along. They've been scoring a lot of points here in the first half. We'll see if they can add more to their total. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Back at the 24-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Buccaneers first down.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the... Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Irving. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
On the handoff, this is Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here comes third and about a foot.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man.
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it right side of the lane. Touchdown! So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Following the interception, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
They run straight ahead here with White. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. And he is going to lose yardage here.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with White. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They stay on the ground with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35. Going right side is White. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Baker going to give it to Irving. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground. That last run going to move him over 200 yards rushing now in this game alone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 228 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. White running to the left. Down to about the 22 here. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up now on 2nd and 2. White, he'll try the left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mayfield. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen. So for Tampa Bay, their strong September has carried over to October.